Hello and welcome to Rauta. Today I will tell you a little bit about quite a new Finnish death metal, or should we say death black metal band called Proscription. Now, those of you who remember a band called Maveth from Finland a few years ago, ended around 2016 or so, might already know the link between these two bands. The main man between both bands, guitarist vocals, Terry Clark, was the most important member of the band Maveth and is also the driving force behind Proscription. And now the debut album Conduit is out, so let's take a look. Released by Dark Descent Records, this album already came out in late September. Took a small delay to arrive here, but nevertheless here it is. And I'm happy to say that this album is actually quite good. Now, the style of Maveth was kind of a black death metal combo with more focus on the death metal side. And pretty much the same thing goes with Proscription. Kind of a American sounding music, which is no wonder considering that Mr. Clark is originally from United States of America, even though he relocated to Finland already more than 10 years ago. But given that he is not a young man anymore, it could be that he has been drawing some inspiration from American scene before he came to Finland. Now, the other interesting thing is that even though both bands were and are four-man bands, the lineup is totally different. That is, besides Mr. Clark here, so it's very, very different. I mean, if we quickly take a look at this Proscription lineup here in Metal Archives, you can see that the other members, well, they have their own, experience with other bands such as Apep from Sacrament, Carmen, and Aminos. By the way, both are good black metal bands, or Aminos a little bit different. And we have Cruciatus here from various Kuopio-based bands, Kuopio being the city where Mr. Clark seems to live. And then we have Mr. Clark here, who has his own experience with other bands listed here, and his past bands also have some interesting things going on, but we're not to talk about them, but Proscription, which is here with Conduit. And Conduit runs for some 40 minutes and then some, and like I said, it's kind of a mostly a little bit fast-paced combination of black and death metal, taking especially the darker side from black metal past, but definitely sounding more death metal when we take a look at the riffs and the general feeling and maybe even the vocals. But to be honest, I think it's a very good combination. It's very, very well balanced, and it has, to say, kind of a best of both worlds. It's definitely not just sounding like just another American death metal band, but it surely has some kind of incantation and the rest kind of a feeling, and obviously it sounds quite a bit like Maveth. There are differences obviously, but the apple doesn't fall too far away from the tree, like the saying goes. Now, all in all, I think Conduit is an interesting album. It has lots of cool riffs. It has this great, dark, sinister atmosphere, and the production is very, very solid, not to mention the vocals. But still, I can't stop thinking that it could be a little bit better. Maybe it kind of needed a little bit more catchiness, a little bit of those hooks to kind of drag you into the darkness and all that stuff. And that is not to say now this isn't good album. Obviously, it's a matter of taste how labyrinthine death metal you're ready for. Some people who are ready for more straightforward kind of stuff might feel a little bit hard time to get into the world of Proscription, and those who are more already into the world, like incantation and all that stuff, might be ready to conquer all the world of Conduit. Now, these are all kind of nuances based things, like whether you are about old school death metal and simple riffs, or whether you want to go kind of technical, or whether you want to go into the darkness. Depending on the angle what you're coming from or what you're looking for, it totally defines how good you will see the album called Conduit. I find it good, but I still can't stop thinking like it could be a little bit better. but that is not the reason to say why not you shouldn't give it a listen. Now, talking about listening, there is a link in the description box, so go to take a listen, and what can I say, I hope you like it. It's definitely a good debut album and very, very much worth listening to. Not for everybody, guaranteed, but for those who understand the genre, this is the next good thing coming out from Finland. Thank you for watching the review. Take care, my friends, and see you soon with more reviews coming your way.